Imagine a simple carved wine cabinet. It holds no fine liquor, but rather a chilling history of death, madness, and pure, concentrated malevolence. This is the story of the Dybbuk Box, the most cursed object to ever circulate the modern internet, proven by many to be a source of genuine evil, yet paradoxically, a proven fraud by its own creator. Tonight, we investigate its terrifying, convoluted journey, from its mysterious origins in war-torn Poland to the paranormal scars it left on every life that dared to possess it. We delve into the true meaning of the Dybbuk and ask, what is the real cost of unlocking a box designed to be a permanent prison for evil? Our story does not begin in an antique shop, but in the volatile climate of Poland in the 1930s. A young woman named Hava, traumatized after losing her husband and children in a violent riot, became desperate for protection. Along with her cousin Sophie and other women, their innocent tea parties slowly morphed into seances, violating their strong Jewish beliefs. They eventually made contact with a spirit, which Hava came to believe was a powerful Dybbuk, a dislocated, malicious soul that could offer them protection. When the spirit demanded a ritual to permanently enter the real world, the women grew terrified. Instead of complying, they tried to hatch their own plan, performing a counter-ritual to capture the entity inside a box. But on November 9, 1938, the ritual failed and numerous spirits escaped. Though their original box was destroyed in the war, Hava, years later, constructed a second box in a desperate attempt to contain the evil that had been unleashed. This second box, a simple two-door wine cabinet, ended up at an estate sale in Portland in 2001, where it was purchased by antique dealer Kevin Mannis. The granddaughter selling the item warned Mannis that her grandmother, Hava, had called it a Dybbuk Box and requested to be buried with it, a request denied by Orthodox Jewish law. Mannis, seeing only an old cabinet, opened it, finding two 1920s pennies, 2 locks of hair, a dried rosebud, and a cast-iron candlestick. Yet, the terror was immediate. An employee who was alone in his shop's basement soon called, screaming, claiming to hear someone smashing glass. When Mannis arrived, all 10 fluorescent light tubes were smashed, and the basement reeked of an overwhelmingly strong cat urine stench. But the worst came on October 31st. Mannis's mother suffered a massive, debilitating stroke immediately after opening the box, later communicating only that she had felt a sudden cold breeze and an overwhelming sense of evil. The curse was not isolated. Mannis himself began to suffer a relentless, recurring nightmare. Walking with a loved one, looking into their eyes, and watching their face morph into a hideously gruesome hag before attacking him. Worse, he would wake up with inexplicable welts and bruises on his body. He was horrified to discover his sister, brother, and even ex-girlfriend all described having the exact same dream. The box's influence was also linked to massive physical devastation. The day his mother had her stroke, Mannis's store was simultaneously raided by the FBI, an event that spooked his landlord and led to the termination of his business lease. After a local resident claimed to have seen up to 10 people in black cloaks dancing in his basement at night, Mannis gave up, posting the box on eBay as a desperate warning. The curse did not skip a beat. The first buyer was a 20-year-old college student named Joseph, who only kept the box for less than half a year. During that time, lights would shatter, the urine smell would come and go, and Joseph himself began suffering hallucinations and noticeable hair loss. Driven to desperation, Joseph quickly resold the box to museum curator Jason Haxton for $280. Haxton, armed with the intention of scientific study, took possession. The moment he deliberately touched the box without gloves, a shooting pain hit his stomach, and the wood felt like it was vibrating. He soon developed bloodshot eyes, a constant metallic taste, and a mysterious skin disease that left him scratching until he bled. Haxton, desperate, first attempted an appeasement ritual using the Key of Solomon, which provided temporary relief. However, the Dybbuk soon returned with a vengeance, bringing rotting mice and strange sewer issues to his property. Determined to end the terror, Haxton followed expert advice, designing the final prison, a box made of shittim wood and lined it with gold leaf, materials used for the Ark of the Covenant. When retrieving the box, he found the storage room covered in a strange white mold, dead spiders, and hundreds of house centipedes. Haxton successfully sealed the box, and after claiming that the entity's effects largely faded, he secretly buried it somewhere on his property. The story then takes its final, mind-bending turn. The box's legend only grew, inspiring the Sam Raimi film The Possession, and later being exhumed and purchased by paranormal collector Zak Bagans, where it resides today. But here's the most disturbing contradiction. In 2021, Mannis himself publicly admitted that he created the eBay narrative as an interactive horror story. However, he maintains that some elements, like his mother's stroke, were real. Haxton, despite this confession, remains a firm believer in the box's curse. His final chilling question summarizes the entire saga. Did the con man get conned by God? This leaves the ultimate mystery. Did Mannis's fictional narrative somehow tap into an ancient spirit, creating a true demon from a simple lie? Or is this genuinely the most cursed object in the world? The Dybbuk Box sits hidden, waiting, but its shadow lives on. What do you believe? Did a writer create a legend, or did the legend possess the writer? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more cursed objects and terrifying tales. Good night and sleep tight, if you can.